As a child, were you ever blamed for your parents' divorce? I woke up excited on my 16th birthday, ready for whatever amazing present my parents got me. They were hinting at a car if I got straight A's. I got the grades. Now I just needed the car. I got dressed for the day and jogged downstairs to the kitchen where I expected the table to be set and full of my favorite breakfast food. Instead, the table was bare and the kitchen was empty. My parents weren't there. I found them in the living room. The tension was so thick and it was obvious they just got done arguing about something. I smiled slightly at them. "What's going on?" I asked. Mom blinked quickly, trying to keep in her tears as she shook her head. "Ask him," she spat, pointing at my father who just looked exhausted. He ran a hand down his face. "Have a seat, Alex," he said. "Your mother and I have something important to tell you." That couldn't be good. I took a seat on the couch and waited for someone to start talking. My parents exchanged glances before Dad finally sighed. "We're getting a divorce," he said after a moment of silence. My jaw dropped, and for a moment I thought they were joking, which is why I barked out a laugh. My laughter died down instantly when I saw the seriousness in their expressions. They weren't joking. I leaped to my feet angrily. "You can't be serious," I exclaimed. Mom glared at Dad. "The decision has been made," she said in a hollow tone. I couldn't believe this was happening, and on my birthday no less. "Why?" I finally asked after a moment of silence. My parents exchanged glances again before Mom's lip curled up into a sneer. "You," she snarled, pointing at me. "It's your fault." "Of course it is." I stared at her in shock as my heart began racing in my chest. "What are you talking about?" I demanded, glancing at Dad. He wasn't actively blaming me, but he avoided eye contact with me and didn't jump to my defense. Did he truly believe they were getting divorced because of me? Mom laughed cruelly. "Your dad is always spending time with you. He never has time for me anymore. I never wanted kids, you know. They're too time-consuming." I scoffed. "You mean they take the attention off of you?" I sneered. "I'm sorry I was born, but you can't blame your divorce on me." Mom suddenly marched forward and slapped me hard across the face. My head whipped to the side and pain exploded across my cheek. For a moment I was frozen, unsure if she actually just did what I thought she did. I slowly turned to look at her. She was pale, eyes wide as if she couldn't believe she just did that. Then her eyes narrowed and a look of defiance came across her face. "It's always your fault," she hissed at me. "I never really loved you. I tolerated you because you're my son, but I never really loved you. You were an inconvenience, always in the way, loved by your father. He loves you more than me. I can't have that." Tears filled my eyes and fell down my cheeks as I stared at my parents like I didn't recognize them. I never had a close relationship with my mom, but I never thought it was because she hated me. I glanced at Dad, but he was no help, staring at the floor as my mom gave me a verbal lashing. If he loved me so much, then why couldn't he stand up for me? I nodded slowly. "I'm moving in with Uncle Roy," I said quietly. Mom stared at me with wide eyes. "What?" she choked out. "I've been talking to him about it for a while now," I continued in that same quiet tone. "Since you don't love me, there should be no problem with letting me go. I'd rather live with someone who cares about me than two people who tolerate me." Mom glared at me, hands balled into fists. "You aren't going anywhere," she snapped. "What will people think?" "You should have thought about that before this mess," I replied. "I'm leaving and you can't stop me. I will tell all your friends and family that you beat me if you don't let me go." I turned and stormed out of the room as anger filled me. I couldn't believe they were blaming me for their divorce. I packed a duffel bag and called my uncle to come get me. My parents were whispering together when I headed back downstairs. Mom straightened up when I entered the room. "If you walk out that door, you're dead to us," she said firmly. I walked out the door.